Anyway, back to Dota.
Alright, hi. Welcome to another Amateur 2 Dota League, Season 6. We have Warlocks at the Beach and Vendata Gaming. I am Fuzzilith, and V3gan couldn't be with me today, so this is going to be a solo cast. Hopefully we won't do too many solo casts, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, the bans, I haven't seen either of these teams, so I really am not sure, but common ban nowadays is Juggernaut's probably going to get banned here. He's really the most overpowered hero, him and Axe, him and Troll. So that's probably going to be one of your first bans coming out. Though I did see a game earlier, Secret was playing, oh, who were they playing? Not sure, but they basically shut down a Juggernaut. They were playing Vici Gaming, that's who they were playing. And that's a Viper ban, okay? And basically the way they were countering the Jug was just tanks. They had Bristleback, they had Centaur Warrunner, they had Lycan, and they just bum rushed them every single time. They just had absolutely no farm for them. But that is an Ogre ban coming out now, so kind of hard to read where these bans are going. So looking forward to seeing the first pick here. And hopefully I'll have V3gan or Alphonic as well, so that way we don't have too much dead air time and you guys don't hear me just talking to myself, but you know, we do what we can. And that is a Warlock, or Witch Doctor ban coming out. So let's see what the first pick is gonna be. Lycan. Okay, so we have a little bit of a push strategy. Now, you might want to see an Ancient Apparition coming out. Ancient Apparition is a great support hero who can kind of null some of the early push strats. I think, personally, I think a Bane is a great lockdown to Lycan, because that wolf form, he's so speedy, he can get away so easily. Bane, you're able to pop him into, you know, I can't think of what the move's called. But Fiend's Grip. Yeah, that's what it is. And he cannot get away from it. So basically that allows you to lock down the Lycan, as long as you can keep him from getting too much farm too early. So I'd like to see either of those picked up by Vendata Gaming myself.
I speak for the trees.
Nature's Prophet. I guess you could push.
Crystal Maiden.
Crystal Maiden's a good lockdown as well for the Lycan, the Frostbite. So it's I'm curious to see if that's going to be a laning Nature's Prophet or a jungle. Which I guess you could try to counter the Lycan with a push for a push. And the trees would also be helpful for holding them in place as well. I like these picks. They're good picks so far. Now I'm curious to see if Warlocks with the Beach are going to stick with the push strat and maybe pick up like a Venomancer, maybe a Visage.
Enchantress.
Okay, that's an Enchantress pickup. So you're definitely not going to see Lycan in the jungle. You're probably going to either see him in the safe lane or the mid. That's also a very good ban. Any solid lockdowns that can keep Lycan in place is going to want to get rid of. You gotta I'd really love to see the Bane pick up for Vendetta. And an Earthshaker should also be a pretty good pickup as well, especially if Enchantress has a couple creeps following her around. Which, Huskar, that's kind of an unusual ban. But it's either you're going to want to pick up the Troll Warlord, or you're going to want to get rid of him, in my opinion here. A good pick for Warlocks actually might be Timber Saw. Something with high mobility that you can get in, not only get rid of the tree ring, but you can also jump on Crystal Maiden and just keep her out of things. The Faceless Void ban. I'm really curious to see if this nature's going to jungle or not. Because Crystal Maiden can actually, I've seen her do some really good jungling, which would free up the lane, but you're most likely just going to see her in like a position 5. But the Faceless Void ban was a very good ban, especially with Crystal Maiden and her ult. Yeah, the freezing field. Razor, that's definitely a good pick. That static link will definitely drain Lycan's damage. Basically null him out in the fights. It's going to be annoying if the wolves start chipping at you, but really like the Razor pick. That'll solve the mid problem. Definitely give Razor the advantage in mid. That is if Lycan is going to be in the mid. Against a Razor, I'd probably put him in a safe lane though. So that means there's probably going to be a different mid pick here. Vengeful Spirit's good too. Vengeful Spirit is always great for canceling channels, swapping out your heroes, like the carries, making sure that they're safe from harm. Bloodseeker. Huh. It's not something I see too often in Captain's Mode games. Ooh, that's a very curious pick. So that's probably going to be a safe lane off lane. Tanker pick. You're going to see him bid then. And this will be a safe lane Lycan then. Most likely a jungle Enchantress. So we're going to see some type of off lane. Tidehunter's still available. Tidehunter would be a great pickup for Warlocks. For Vendetta, let's see. They really need another solid support. Tidehunter up for either of them would be a very good pick. But for Vendetta, I still like Bane. I really like the Bane pick. Because Tanker, Lycan, the Vengeful Spirit, they're all going to be really hard to lock down. Probably Tidehunter for either team. And actually, for Warlocks, Disruptor wouldn't be a bad pick either. Disruptor would be able to silence a lot of Crystal Maidens, Bloodseekers, moves as well. Reaver. Yeah, that's a smart ban. They don't have any silence or any solid lockdown. And PA. Okay. Nature's Prophets, Trees, Crystal Maiden, Frostbite. All good lockdown for PA. I'm still really worried about massive AoE stuns. But we'll see how this goes. Main thing would make sure to shut down the Tinker in the mid lane, and you have to gank. There's the Timbersaw pickup. Thought that was a good pick. Thought he might have picked it earlier, but I like it. Okay, so this is going to be a safe lane Lycan then, with an off lane Timbersaw. Then we're going to have probably an off-lane Bloodseeker, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so let's see the teams here. On the Radiant side, we have Warlocks of the Beach. We have Legit Harry on the Lycan. We have, let's see, Sejor. Sorry if I mispronounce any of these names, by the way. On the Enchantress, we have, let's see, Aruban on the Tinker, and Boogaloo on the Vengeful Spirit. And then on the Dire side, we have Butt Stallion on Nature's Prophet, the Finn on the Bloodseeker, A Danny on the Razor, and then we have, let's see, the Wizard of None on Crystal Maiden, and Get Wrecked on the Phantom Assassin. Alright, so you're going to see your typical rune contests here. Probably gonna... Timbersaw's gonna hit top. There's the Howl out, and this might be a first blood on the Razor, and is. So first blood going to Warlocks at the Beach. And that went to the Vengeful Spirit, so it's a nice little boost of gold. And I didn't see who got the... Alright. Nature's Prophet's getting the rune, and Lycan got the bounty rune. So both runes were split. And we are seeing the tank mid, Timbersaw off lane, and Lycan and the Vengeful Spirit in the safe lane, with Enchantress just waiting for the creeps. And we're going to see Bloodseeker in the safe lane. Okay, I was wrong on that one. And we're having PA and off lane. Okay. With the new Arcana set, I would really like that. So we'll see how things play out here. Which I'm really curious to see. Ooh, this tank really was taking some damage here in the mid. Really until tank gets its bots up, which they got nerfed in the recent patch, so you're going to see a lot less of basically maxing out the robot army, bunch of machines. And then the top lane, Bloodseekers. Everybody's about even right now. The last hits. But you really won't see too much aggression until a little bit later with these builds, at least until Lycan gets his Vlads online. But you might also see Enchantress moving the Centaurs over, trying to get an early gank. That's a mist. Let's see, Blood Right. Enchantress picked up the double damage, which his tank is losing to the Razor, but that's to be expected. A lot of time, but he does have his early bottle up, so that's good. Oh! Let's see, little bit. This could, if he had, he doesn't have a static link, so this probably won't be too much. And could he go down? No, I don't think he's gonna be able to finish there. Timbersaw's not doing too bad in lane. This Bloodseeker definitely has the advantage though. Right, other than that, just a typical farming. Viper still has not, and that was a very greedy move by the Tinker there. So, good job by Danny for standing his ground and duking it out. This PA is almost burned through all of his tangos. So Lycan still has all his consumables, so you might see some action here on the PA here soon. Sorry about this. There we go. Sorry about that. Nature is slowly but surely working towards his Midas, so I think on average a good Midas time on Nature's Prophet, if he's solely jungling and ignoring, you know, trying to gank kills, and you're thinking about a 9-minute, between a 7 and 9-minute Midas. At least for an average player, I'm sure there are pro players who would scoff at that number. Oh, Tink is just absolutely, yep, there's another kill on the Tinker, so this Razor is getting his food because he's hungry, he wants to eat. So that's 2 and 2 on the Razor. You may see Nature's Prophet did move down, but no. Oh, here's some action. And there's the Nature's Prophet going down. And the Enchantress moved in. That's going to be a double kill. Well, not a double kill, but 2 kills going the way of Warlocks of the Beach. So this Lycan is slowly but surely, he's almost done with his lads, which actually he should have enough if it's not already in the courier on the way. Let's take a peek. Yeah, it's on the courier. So now you're going to see him run into the Roshan anytime now. So very good Vlad's time on Lycan. And PA's moved into the middle here to take over some of the free farm. Ooh. Looks like Timbersaw. Sorry I can't be all over the screen here, guys. The Lycan is pushing the tower now. Alright, you're going to see Enchantress moving. Oh, but she doesn't have a Centaur, so let's see if... And Razor might go down here. Oh, he's just a little too fast. But, oh, yep. There's a spear from the Enchantress. So there's another kill towards Warlocks of the Beach. It's now 8-3. And not much action top. Really haven't seen any TP support from the Bloodseeker, but he's the second highest in net worth right now with 3,000. And the Nature's Prophet just poured it into his death. I'm sorry. But that's the tier 1 gone. And it's a lot of damage to Razor. Oh, no. Razor might not be able to get this Vengeful Spirit, so they're just going to disengage here. The Enchantress is moving in, though, behind everybody with the Hellbear, which Razor might not see it, and Razor's might go down. Yeah, Razor's going to go down to the Enchantress again. Vendata just keeps forgetting about the Enchantress, but we'll see how things change here. While that happened, Bloodseeker just dove and killed the Timber Saw, which this tank doesn't have a blink, so... Oh, nope, the rockets are going to hit him. And Tinker got him. It's a dominating streak. Okay. Which Tinker does have his Boots of Travel up. So we'll see what he moves into next. I'm not sure what he's going to do with the Sage's Mask. That might be working towards a Dagon. Okay. We got a disconnect. Must be some lag. Yeah, there's a DC. So, let's take a look at some of these. Oh, we got a Meepo. Meepo is my favorite hero by far. One of my favorites. Oh, too bad. Too bad broadcasters can't commend it. I really like that one. We have Pray to Lazy Luck. Wizard of On. That's nice. I like it. Yeah, sorry I can't commend it. I would commend all of your guys' stuff. No inscription. Well, let's hope he doesn't stay disconnected for too long here. Because I'm lonely here, guys. So, glad some of you are watching. Can do a little bit of advertising. It's WhiteRabbitCasting. If you are in any amateur Dota 2 league tournaments or have any games you want casted, I'm always available for casting. V3gan is also available. So if you're interested, just let us know and we'll get back to you. Alright, so the game is back now. And where's Nature's Prophet? Nature's Prophet just went down to the Vengeful Spirit. I'm sorry I missed that, guys. Caught the tail end of it. Alright. But this PA kind of is getting a low start. He really got... Whoa. I'm sorry about that, guys. There's another one. He got nuked down up top. I'm guessing that he stunned him, and Timbersaw just pounced on him. Which hopefully this Crystal Maiden won't get jumped on as well. She's still working towards her Tranquil Boots. Here, might have... Oh, there's a swap, the stun, and dead Crystal Maiden. So that's 3 very quick kills up top. Crystal Maiden died twice in quick succession, and now there's a push mid. So the pressure is definitely on for Vendetta. Their biggest hope is that hopefully this Nature's Prophet can finish up his Midas and start getting his silences online and get PA some of the items she needs. Probably BKB is always a must with PA, but I'm not sure if that's going to be her highest priority item right now. Alright, we got a little bit of a counter push here up top. And this tanker's everywhere. Whew. Yeah. Swaggy TP. Alright, and here's the counter. The rockets, and that Crystal Maiden is just too soft. That's his defensive rupture, and there goes the Razor. Tank doesn't have a blink, so he's gonna... Oh, the Wolves are following Bloodseeker, but he's way too fast. He's not gonna be able to catch him. And Nature's Prophet did TP and try to help, but all of Warlocks are still in the jungle. Tank kind of went back, and Enchantress is just farming away. Has Midas. That's a nice chunk of gold. I'm really not sure what she's working on Enchantress player. So I'm not a huge know-it-all for all the items that you're supposed to get with her. This actually... Oh, he canceled the plasma field before it could hit him. Got a little too excited, but that's a lot of damage drain right there. Which, I'm not sure if the new meta is to not level Static Link, but that's normally one of the ones I do first, just for the chase. Not much of a Razor player myself, but I know E3gan is, and he normally just goes speed with Razor and just runs around in circles with oh. There we go. Okay, so that's a trade. You got Nature's Prophet trading for a Tinker, which actually right now that's a good trade for Vendata. They definitely got the upper hand in that. Yep, that's a 600 gold swing right there for getting that streak. But meanwhile, Lycan got that top lane. It's just PA's desperately trying to get some items under her belt. But I don't think you're going to see Warlocks giving up any room here. And there's a Saw, but Enchantress just doesn't care. They were trying to share that kill, but they didn't want her to get away. Up in PA, not... I think he got swapped out by Vengeful. Let's check the fight recap here. Okay, not sure what that was. So, didn't show a swap. And we have Nature's Prophet moving in to defend a little bit. Yeah, this is a very pushy. And that's a dead. Most likely looking at dead Razor there as well. Yep, there's a dead Razor. See, right now they have too many characters that they have to lock down. They have to lock down the tank, they have to lock down the Lycan, and in the meanwhile, Timbersaw is just jumping back and forth, just doing tons and tons of magic damage. Really need, if you're going to get a BK, they're just dying all around the map. Which you might actually, I'm not sure if they'll be able to find PA up here in the top lane or not. Which Lycan actually has Boots of Travel, and he's probably working into his Necronomicon. And Crystal Maiden might, yeah, that's going to be a dead Crystal Maiden. Oh, maybe not. Razor really wants this kill. He's diving hard. He might pay for that greed though. Here comes the rest of the Warlocks on his tail. And Vengeful Spirit's wrapping around. There's a stun. And there's the Dead Razor. Meanwhile, Timbersaw is slowly chipping away at the top tower, and Enchantress is just pushing on the bottom lane. They're really giving Vendetta no room to breathe here. And Timbersaw's just going to leap through that, and that's going to be contested, but... Oh. Timbersaw works in, there's a Frostbite, and he's just going to probably try to find... Yep, there's dead Crystal Maiden. This Warlock has so much mobility where... Really, the only mobile one on Vendetta is their Nature's Prophet. Which is sad to see. This is kind of just an outdraft. They were outdrafted here. And Warlocks is playing a very good game right now, and there's a dead Bloodseeker and a mega kill streak for Ruben, which I hope I'm really saying your name right. And Razor's chasing down the Enchantress, but you might see some TP support in, and there's the tank. And that's going to be a dead Razor bottom, and Timbersaw, is he going to live? All it needs is a dagger. There's a dagger. Alright. PA gets kill. That'll be her first one. Good job. Alright, and she's desperately working towards her Helmet Dominator. But meanwhile, Lycan's just slowly pushing. And does he have he does have Necronomicon up. It is a lucky one, but still. It's going to be melting these towers very fast. And PA does have his Helmet Dominator up. And Tank has his Dagon up. So Vendetta is getting no breather room at all. Which Tank might, he's going to find Crystal, and that Crystal Maiden, she melted very fast. She just wants to be loved. There's a second Necronomicon recipe. I don't know if it's just like me. Whenever I see March of the Machines or Blood Right or any of that, I always get scared either way when I play. I just don't want to be around it. Oh, Jesus, that tank. He doesn't even need the E-Blade. Look at the kill streak. There's an unstoppable streak for... Jeez. Vendetta's going down all around. Four PAs. Still 2,000 gold below. Let's take a quick look at these graphs. It's a 20,000 gold lead. Godlike. Tank. And a dead PA. Meanwhile, the top tower did die. And this is a very powerful Enchantress. Oh, one hit. And she wants it. Alright, the good games. Yeah, there's the good games. It's well fought. Definitely outdrafted. Good games. Warlocks played a very, very good game. So again, I'm Fuzzilith. I will be back shortly. I'm going to stop the stream for a little bit. Now I will start it up at when they start up the second game. Alright. I will see you later.